Hello everyone. In this video, I will tell what I learned in the two speaking videos yesterday. The first one is about mental health. So in the video, Leslie's talk was incredibly powerful, deeply personal, and undeniably impactful. She didn't just share her story, she invited us into her world, making mental health feel tangible, relatable, and urgent. By starting with our own childhood experiences, she set the tone for a message that is both vulnerable and universal. The deal she made with her mother, 3 mental health days per semester, was such a simple yet proven concept. It highlights how even small acts of understanding and flexibility can make a massive difference in someone's life. What struck me the most was how Leslie connected her personal struggle to the larger societal crisis. Her account of witnessing people's suicide in her hometown wasn't just heartbreaking, it was a make-up call. The fact that every single attendee at her student forum had a crisis story speak volumes about the silent battle so many young people are fighting. And the statistic she shared that suicide is the second leading cause of death for American youth was sobering. It drove home the reality that this isn't just someone else's problem. This is a collective issue that demands attention and action. The legislative victory she described, House Bill 2191, was inspiring, allowing students to take excuse mental health days feels like such a logical step. Yet it's revolutionary in its simplicity. It normalizes self-care, opens doors for early intervention, and encourages conversation between parents and teens. This kind of systemic change don't just address symptoms, they tackle stigma head on. And the fact that Leslie herself played a pivotal role in passing this law, that's leadership in action. She didn't wait for change, she created. I also appreciate her emphasis on expanding the movement beyond origin. Collaborating with students in California and Colorado shows that this isn't just a local issue, it's a national one. Her advocacy for mental health education, equipping people with skills to support others in crisis, felt especially forward thinking. If we can teach CPR, why not mental health first aid? It's a practical, necessary, and potentially life-saving. Her final call to action resonated deeply. It's okay to not be okay. Those words are so simple, yet they carry so much weight. Framing life as a marathon, not a sprint, reminded me that self-care isn't selfish, it's essential, and ending with her mother's advice, once in a while, take a break, was the perfect touch. It brought everything full circle, trying her personal journey a broader message of hope and resilience. Overall, Leslie Talk blended personal narrative, hard fact, and actionable solution seamlessly. The core themes of this Titan station, systemic change and collective responsibility, were woven throughout, leaving no doubt about the importance of prioritizing mental health. What I took away most was this small step matter. A day off, a conversation, or a policy change might seem minor, but together they can create transformative wave. Leslie's story is a proof of that. This was a talk that didn't just inform, it inspired. And honestly, it left me feeling hopeful. Hopeful that if more people like Leslie keep speaking up, maybe we'll finally live in a world where mental health is treated with the same care and urgency as physical health. Okay, and the second video is about cell phone addiction. Tanner's talks on cell phone addiction was a wake-up call, a much-needed reminder of how deeply our devices have infiltrated our lives. From the very beginning, the statistics he shared were staggering. 80% of children checking their phones every 5 minutes. 1.5 billion people in China suspected of being tech addicts, and the existence of detox centers worldwide. These numbers aren't just alarming, they're a reflection of a global crisis. And then there is nomophobia, the fear of being without a phone, which is causing panic attacks and anxiety in so many users. It's clear that isn't just about convenience or entertainment anymore. It's about dependency. What made Tanner's message resonate so deeply was his ability to explain why we are addicted. The dopamine hit from social media validation, the likes, the comments, the endless scrolling creates a cycle that's hard to break. We pause, we check, we crave more, and let's not forget popping. The act of ignoring real life interaction for our device. Whether it's a couple on dates glued to their screens or families texting each other from across the room. These behaviors are eroding the fabric of human connection. It's heartbreaking to think that even kids at school are choosing screens over peers. The consequences Tanner outlined were equally sobering. Social disconnect is one thing, but health risks, they're undeniable. Blue light disturbing sleep, melatonin suppression leaving us exhausted. Eye strain from hours of screen time is all taking a toll. And then there's the danger of distracted living, like texting while driving, which Tanner so vividly compared to driving a football field blindfolded. It's a chilling metaphor that drives home just how reckless our tech habit can be. But what I love most about Tanner's talk was that it wasn't all doom and gloom. He offered solutions, actionable steps we can take to reclaim our life. The story of this summer camp experience was particularly inspiring. A touch-free environment where kids actually talk, laugh, and connected. It felt like a breath of fresh air in a world that's becoming increasingly digital. His emphasis on mindfulness, prioritizing real-world moments over virtual validation, was a powerful reminder to live intentionally. And that quote from Steve Jobs, "Your time is limited, don't waste it living someone else's life." It was the perfect way to hammer home his core message. Our phones are stealing our attention, harming our relationship, and jeopardizing our health. It's time to take them back. Tanner's final piece of advice: pay attention to the little things that make you happy. Struck a chord with me. In a world obsessed with the notification and virtual approval, it's easy to lose sight of this simple choice, like a conversation with a friend, a walk in nature, or even just being present in the moment. His talk wasn't just informative, it was a call to action, a plea to reconnect with the physical world, set boundaries with our device, and cherish the human connection that truly matter. In short, Tanner didn't just highlight the problem of cell phone addiction, he gave us a hope that we can unplug, reconnect, and rediscover what makes life meaningful. This talk was a reminder that while technology is a tool, it shouldn't control us. Instead, we should use it wisely and sparingly to enhance our life not hijack them. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.